Hello, my amazing people. Good morning and welcome back again. If you're turning in, please do what to like, comment, and share. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification. That will stop uploading video be the first to be notified. South Africa have declared a new law for any parents that is coming to South Africa, and this time around they are not taking it for granted that if you carry the child, no matter how small, even if it's a day-old child, that the child must come with affidavits. Oh yes, they don't need stories again, and you must come in a rightful way with your child affidavit and every other thing. Just watch this clip of video and don't forget to share your thoughts, because a lot of people have been like, why is it that South Africa is so strict? Why is it that South Africa is being mean for people that is coming to South Africa? It is what foreigners are doing in South Africa that makes them to wake up and be doing what they are doing. South Africa is a very good country.
Vision. When it comes to visa conditions, they must be adhered to, and that becomes very much critical. We also want to emphasize any parent or any guardian who shall be traveling with minors, they need to make sure that they observe all the key requirements. If you're a father, you're traveling with a child without the mother must be able to give an affidavit or a written statement to confirm that she is aware that you're exiting the country with her child, and that applies vice versa. If you are a guardian, you should be able to present the written confirmation from both parents, biological of the child, that they are aware that their child is exiting the country with yourself. And these are very much fundamental requirements. We have an obligation to deal with child trafficking or any exiting of children out of the jurisdiction to make sure that no child gets trafficked out of the Republic in our watch. All these things are very much fundamental to be observed.
My guys, isikolo zizawude get in with the times nini when it comes to applications zabantwana and having to produce affidavits ne to say no mana utata kekho. Like, when are we moving from that? Because we as abantu nowadays, single parents, so why do we have to go sithi siyokwenza i-affidavit to say into yobana lo mntu akekho ebomini womntana? I feel like it's really ridiculous ngoku. It should be a matter of saying noba akekho and masisebenzise ii-documents ezikhona. Ngofuneka sibe siyofola e-police station for ube siyotsho ubana we declare okanye siyofunga into yobana lo mntu akekho ebomini bomntana. Like, really?
Hi there, guys. Today we're going to chat about whether you can immigrate with a minor child without getting the consent of the other parent. The short answer is no. In order to move across borders, you need to have the consent of the other parent if the other parent is not traveling with you and the minor child. If you are not able to get this consent, either to travel or to immigrate, you would need to obtain a court order in order to travel with that minor child. If you're looking at actually moving overseas with a minor child and you cannot get the consent of the other parent, your only option is something called a relocation application. This is a high court application. We've done quite a few of them. We've brought these applications and we have opposed them. And there are very, very strict requirements that you have to show, that you have to satisfy in order to demonstrate to the court that it would be in the child's best interest to relocate. The court doesn't care about whether you have a fancy job waiting overseas or whether you have family that you want to go and stay with. The court will only look at what is in the best interest of the minor child. They will look at factors such as where the minor child will be living, the support system that the minor child will have or will not have, also the education system and the quality of the education system, the quality of the medical facilities in that particular country, how often the child will be able to come home to visit the parent that they will be leaving behind, to name a few factors. So it is not a dead end if you are wanting to immigrate with your child or your children, but it is absolutely something that you will need the guidance and assistance of a legal practitioner to get right. So forward this video to someone who might be looking at immigrating and who might need to launch a relocation application, or potentially for someone who's trying to keep their children in the country and who needs to oppose such an application.
Imagine waking up to discover your child has been driven thousands of kilometers away from you. This happens to South African fathers every day. Here's exactly what the law says about that. If you have a parenting plan that states that children aren't to be taken without your permission, that's a clear breach of the contract. And you can bring an urgent application forward for contempt of that order. And here's exactly what you need to do next. Instruct an attorney immediately to draft papers. Gather evidence and then notify a social worker. Thereafter, keep record of all communications and costs involved. We help with cases like these on a daily basis. Thanks so much for the question. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave any of your legal questions in the comments, and if you need legal advice, contact us to book a consult today. Consult price is 1,300 Rand and our number is always in the description.
So, people, by the clip of video that you watched, what do you have to think about the whole thing that have been going on in South Africa? You know, before a country will start saying that they don't need foreigners, it's what the foreigners are doing. Yes, the end of my video, I made a video of the reason why South Africa hates foreigners very well, and it's too much. It is foreigners' fault, seriously, because South Africa cannot just wake up and start hating foreigners for no reason, because them also they are going for people's country, but those foreigners they are in South Africa doing so many abominable things. A lot of them cannot even boast of what they are doing in South Africa. They cannot do it in their own country because they know that their siblings, their loved ones are there. But they are there in South Africa doing all the atrocities. Now, South Africa have passed a new law that if you are coming to South Africa, no matter how small, how big, how the baby is, the child must come for with affidavits. Can you imagine that? Can you now see the stress of what foreigners are causing for the real people that is real as in the main foreigner people that is coming there with good intention. So you that watch this clip of video, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section and stay tuned and see you guys in my next video.